Chasing big dreams can narrow your world, not through fault, but because not everyone is meant for that ascent. At first, people cheer you on. They clap for your hustle. They say they believe in you. But the moment you actually start doing it, when you begin changing, growing, grinding, they go silent. Not everyone is comfortable watching you grow, especially if it reminds them that they're standing still. And that's the first price of success. Loneliness. You'll skip parties. You'll stop replying to pointless conversations. You'll choose a cold gym over a warm bed. You'll spend Friday nights learning, building, and sacrificing while everyone else is living their best life. People will ask, "Why are you so serious? Why don't you relax a little? Who do you think you are?" And slowly, your circle shrinks. But let me tell you something most people won't. That's exactly how you know you're on the right track. Growth always separates you from the crowd. Success doesn't come with a welcome party. It comes with silence, with sacrifice, and with moments when you look around and realize, I'm on my own. But here's the truth no one talks about. You're not alone. You're just ahead. Most people quit the journey because they don't want to feel lonely. They'd rather stay in the crowd than rise alone. But you're different. You're here because there's something inside you that refuses to settle. You feel it in your gut. You weren't born for average, you were built for more. So let them doubt you. Let them go. Let them laugh. Keep walking, because the view at the top, it's quiet, it's peaceful, and it's absolutely worth it. A hard truth. Not everyone is meant to stay. When you start leveling up, some people will act like you're leaving them behind. But in reality, they stopped walking. You just kept moving, and that hurts. Especially when it's your best friend. Your family. People you thought would be with you forever. At first you try to bring them along. You share your goals. You talk about the future. You think, if they love me, they'll understand. But soon you realize, they don't. They don't see what you see. They don't want what you want. And worst of all, they don't believe in what you're trying to become. Some will mock you. Some will distance themselves. And some will even hope you fail, just so they can feel better about not trying. It's tough, because we're wired for connection. We want people to clap for us, to walk beside us. But when you choose greatness, you stop fitting into small spaces, and that includes relationships. You'll notice the invites stop, the texts slow down, the energy shifts, and you'll be tempted to shrink back, just to keep the peace, to stop making others uncomfortable. But don't trade your future just to stay in someone else's comfort zone. Because if they were really your people, they wouldn't need you to stay small so they could feel secure. Let them fall off. Let them doubt you. Let them say, you've changed. You're supposed to change. You're supposed to evolve, elevate, and outgrow environments that don't feed your soul. And if that means walking alone for a while, so be it. Because eventually, you'll find new people. People who speak your language. People who grind like you, dream like you, and don't flinch at the idea of sacrifice. But before that happens, there's a season of separation. A season that tests your heart. A season that asks, are you willing to lose what's familiar to gain what's meant for you? If you are, keep walking, keep building, keep going. Because what's waiting on the other side of isolation is freedom. Frankly, most people don't fail because they're not talented. They fail because they're distracted. They want success, but they scroll more than they study. They talk more than they take action. They chase comfort instead of chasing growth. And if you're watching this, maybe you've felt it too. That constant battle between what you want now and what you want most. You see your friends out having fun. You see everyone posting highlight reels on social media, and you wonder, am I missing out? But here's the truth. Success requires missing out. It requires saying no to average so you can build something extraordinary. You think champions feel like showing up every day? You think high performers always have energy? No, but they show up anyway, because they know. Discipline is what builds the life you dream about. Discipline is doing it even when you don't feel like it, even when it's boring, even when nobody is watching, especially then. Because when you're disciplined, you stop needing motivation. You stop needing people to cheer for you. You become dangerous because you move with purpose, not mood. But distractions? They're everywhere. A notification, a night out, one more episode, one more excuse. You keep saying, just this once. But just this once is the reason your goals stay stuck on paper. You can't build a legacy on convenience. You can't reach greatness by giving in to every impulse. You have to choose comfort or growth, short-term fun or long-term freedom, distraction or discipline. You want to stand out? Then you have to do what most people won't. Wake up earlier, train harder, learn more, focus longer, and yeah, you'll miss out on some things. You'll skip parties, you'll decline invites, you'll log out while others log in. But that's not punishment. That's the path, because while they're wasting time, you're buying your future. And one day, while they're still talking about what they could have been, you'll be living what you built. So shut out the noise, sharpen your focus, and remember this. Discipline, not a restriction, but a superpower. Use it. What is the biggest challenge in pursuing your goals? It's not the lack of support. It's not the hard work. It's not even the failure. It's the battle that happens inside your own head, that quiet voice that whispers, "You're not good enough. What if this doesn't work? Maybe you should just quit." Sound familiar? We all hear it. That voice shows up when things get quiet, when progress is slow, when no one is clapping for you. And if you're not careful, that voice becomes your reality. Because here's the truth, the most dangerous battles don't happen in the world. They happen in your mind. Most people don't quit because they were beaten. They quit because they believed they were beaten before they even tried. That's why your mindset is everything. Because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. But let me tell you something powerful. You don't have to silence the voice. You just have to stop listening to it. You can feel fear and still move forward. You can feel doubt and still show up. You can feel insecure and still go all in. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to be braver than your excuses. Start talking back to that voice. Start saying things like, "I've made it through." Worse, "I don't need to have it all figured out. I just need to take the next step. I've come too far to quit now." Be your own hype man. Be your own support system. Be your own motivation when nobody's watching, because the truth is, no one's coming to save you. No one's going to carry you to the top. It's on you, and that's not a burden. That's power. Because if you're the one who got you here, you're the one who can take it all the way. So the next time that voice shows up, doubting you, mocking you, trying to pull you back, smile, because that means you're close. That voice doesn't show up when you're playing small. It shows up when you're about to level up. So stand tall, keep going, and remind yourself you've made it through every hard day so far, stronger than you think. Not done yet. Every journey has a moment when it clicks, when the sacrifices finally feel worthwhile. It's not a dramatic explosion, no confetti, no camera crews, just a shift. One day, you look in the mirror and realize, I'm not who I used to be. You're sharper, you're stronger, you're more focused, more you. You look back and see how far you've come, and even though you're not at the top yet, you're not at the bottom anymore either. That's the turning point. It happens the first time someone asks for your advice, the first time you get results, the first time you hear, "Hey, you inspire me." That's when you realize the climb is real, that your discipline wasn't wasted, that your silence was strength, that every lonely night was building something inside you no one could see. Because success isn't just about what you get, it's about what you become. You're no longer chasing validation. You're not doing it for applause. You're doing it because it's who you are now. You're not pretending to be disciplined anymore. You are disciplined. You're not acting confident. You are confident. You're not forcing the grind. You live it. And this is where most people finally understand. The work was never punishment. It was preparation, every sacrifice, training, every setback, fuel, every no, redirection. That turning point is proof. Proof that pain pays off. Proof that consistency always wins. Proof that your past didn't define you, your actions did. So, if you haven't hit that point yet, keep going. It's coming. And when it does, you'll feel something powerful in your chest. Pride. Because this, you didn't borrow it. You didn't fake it. You earned it. And nobody can take it away from you. You will fall. Let's get that out of the way. No matter how focused you are, no matter how driven, there will be days where everything crashes. Moments when life hits you so hard, you question everything, and in those moments, you'll feel like giving up. But hear this, the setback isn't the end. It's just the test. The truth is, no great story is complete without failure. Without falling flat on your face, without doubt, fear, pain, and heartbreak. That's what makes the comeback so powerful, because the world only sees the glow-up. They don't see the tears, the breakdowns behind closed doors, the sleepless nights, the silent battles. But you know what it took to stand back up, to rise again when everything inside you said, stay down. To look at your mess and say, I'm not done yet. That's strength, not perfection, not always winning, but refusing to stay broken. Your comeback won't be clean. It won't be pretty. You might have scars. You'll probably carry some pain, but you'll also carry wisdom, grit, resilience, and those are worth more than anything you lost. Because when you rise from failure, you become dangerous, not because you're unbreakable, but because you've already been broken, and you're still standing. That's what scares people. That's what builds legends. You stopped running, you stopped hiding, you faced the storm and walked out stronger. So the next time life knocks you flat, remember this. You've come back before, you'll do it again, and each time you'll rise higher. The comeback isn't just stronger, it's smarter, it's more focused. It's unstoppable, so are you. Your work, your sacrifice. You've stayed in when others went out. You've shown up when no one was clapping. You've believed when nobody else did. Now, it's time, not just for a moment, not just for a small win. It's time for your breakthrough. But, let's be real, you're not here by luck. You didn't stumble into this grind. You've earned it. Every step, every setback, every scar, and the crazy part, the world still has no idea who you really are. But they will, because the person you're becoming, that version of you that doesn't quit, that keeps showing up, that rises every time they fall, that version is unstoppable. You've been patient long enough. You've stayed humble. You've done the inner work. And now it's time for the outer results to match the inner growth. Your name is going to be spoken in rooms you've never entered. Your work is going to reach people you've never met. Your discipline is going to open doors no shortcut ever could. But don't get it twisted. This isn't about fame. This isn't about praise. This is about finally seeing the fruit of what you planted in silence. This is about walking in the purpose you were called to. This is about stepping fully into who you were meant to be. No more doubting, no more delaying, no more shrinking to make others comfortable. Your time is coming, and when it does, you won't need to announce it. Your energy will say it all. So, hold the line. Keep grinding. Stay locked in, because the world may not see you yet. But the moment is coming, when they'll have no choice but to notice. And when they ask, "Where did you come from?" just smile and say, "I never left." Built-in silence, now it's my time.